There's a corner here. Diakite, Josh Liddell is on the pitch. Where can he find this ball?
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Borderline Glory here with Saint-Etienne, where in today's episode we have got our final two games of the season, two games away from home to see if we can qualify for the Conference League. Now, some good news is that 7th place actually can become a Conference League spot. It never shows up on the table. Usually it would, but it doesn't. That is if the cup winner does win it and they are in the top 6 or 6 and above. Luckily, we do have Rennes and Nice in the final, and they are 2nd and 4th, as you can see there. So 7th place is now a Conference League spot. We are currently 1 point off that. If Lille drop points today, then we will go on and hopefully take that spot with a win today. If we won one game and then lost the other, and then Lille only picked up 1 point today, then we would go and qualify. But Lille have games today coming up against Angers and Lens, so two tough games to be honest. Angers in 13th, Lens in 12th, but both at home, and I think it'll be interesting to see how they go. We have a game against Monaco, which will be a tough one away from home. They are currently in 6th place, and then away to Dijon, who are in 16th place, and that could be a real key game for them in trying to secure survival in this league season. So we'll have to see how that goes, but it's good to see that we can go and qualify through the league, and we are now 1 point off. Since last time out, how the games have gone, they've not done too bad, to be honest. We had the games against Lille and Troyes. We had 6 games since then. We've had 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. A loss against PSG and a draw against Toulouse, who are a team in this surrounding area. But aside from that, big wins against Angers, Lens, Metz and Strasbourg. Ultimately, it's gone and recovered our goal difference, which could be a key factor today, potentially, and depending on how it goes. We could have Lille could have a win and a loss, and we could have a win and a draw, but we could actually go ahead on them on goal difference. Should we be able to close that gap, we'll have to see. Are we doing alright on goals for? Because that could also be a deciding factor. No, we're not. Doing quite poor in that regard. So a 6 goal difference as it stands, we would have to overturn. It is going to be a tough ask, but there's no reason why we can't go on and qualify. Let's get straight into it. The first game of the day against Monaco. So the team for this game against Monaco starts with Trigueiro in goal, backline of Agbenifo, Zajac, Juanma and Barber. We've got Jaworski, Blazquez, Nuhal in the middle, Mange on the left, Luis on the right, and Umar Diakite up top. Kick off here in this game against Monaco. It's going to be a big one, a tough one, away from home. Monaco have got their own stuff to play for. As you can see, in 6th place there, 60 points, 2 points off Nice in 4th for a Champions League spot. It looks like they're already guaranteed a Europa League spot, but I'm sure they wouldn't mind moving up a competition just like we wouldn't. There's a ball out here. Mange, can he hit it from range? It's a lovely ball to pick out Agbenifo. He's going to look to go in, have the shot. It's floating around, and Blazquez is there. 6 minutes gone, 1-0 up, and we could be moving up the table here. It's a lovely finish from Javier Blazquez. Take a look at this. Agbenifo plays the ball in. It's fisted out there by the Monaco goalkeeper, and Mange plays an absolutely incredible ball to find Agbenifo with the ball again, and Mange gets in the box, causes a bit of havoc, and it falls out to Blazquez, who scored a massive goal there to make it 1-0, exactly the start that we wanted. This is what we want to see. We're playing against a good Monaco team. We go 2 points ahead. Lille are there. Doesn't look like they have their game as of now, because their points tally has not changed unless they conceded very, very early. 15 minutes gone here. There's a free kick. Monaco headed ball in. Lovely save. Trigueiro. Zakaj off the ball. It's going to fall from another Monaco player. Will the shot go in? Let's have a look here to the edge of the area. It's put out. We need to go and put this pressure on. Win this ball back nice and high. And that is a very good start to life here in the small country of Monaco. If it classes as a country, who really knows, but I think we'll call it a country. We're in these 2 away games, whilst Lille have 2 home games against 12th and 13th. We play against 6th and 16th, which in my opinion I'd rather have their games with the home advantage, and then 12th and below I guess is a bit more favourable, whereas we have to play a very strong Monaco team But ultimately, how strong are they? We built a very good bit of momentum. We've done very well for ourselves. We said we needed to do this, and when we've had favourable fixtures, especially as well with 3 of those being away and 3 at home, we've done very well to pick up 4 wins, a draw and a loss from those games, a potential of 18 points. We managed to pick up 13, which is pretty good. Here's Mange fouled there on this left hand side. There's going to be a free kick here, and the pressure is being put on Monaco. Lovely bit of play, particularly from Mange, who's had an absolutely incredible start to this game. He's had a very good season as well. We brought in Garcia for a record fee, 32 million, and he's gone and got himself 15 goals and assists. He is a very capable player, and there's no reason why he can't go on and keep his place in this squad. Garcia's got to do a little bit better. He has definitely been given the minutes, but when he has come on, he's just not been as convincing as Mange has. And look at this defensive contribution from Mange as well. He's put that side in challenging to win that ball back, and now we had it back in our possession only for a brief moment. This ball does get squared. It's floating around. Zajac there did get a touch on that, and it went off the post, but he did clear it in the end. Here is Mange on the ball, going to go out to Blázquez, the switch ball over to that right hand side. Can we find it? Juan Barber is going to wait for this one. All Luis instead. Barber is on the ball now, finds Nuhar down the line. Lovely position here. Square Diakite for 2-0. That is clinical stuff here from Saint-Etienne, and Diakite adds to his goal tally. It's 18 for the season. Is that 18 league goals as well? I actually think it is. Oh no, he got 2 goals in the Champions League actually. So 16 goals. I don't know if that's a Golden Boot defending tally. It might be close. It might be like top 3, but I don't think it will be enough. It might be. Who really knows? If you can go and get a few more today, because as we said, goal difference could play a very important factor here. We need 6 goal difference ideally, unless obviously Lille. So what would it have to be? So Lille would have to draw and win. We would have to win both games, and in that draw, I mean, it wouldn't make a difference actually, because they would gain goal difference. We would have to score quite a few goals, let's just say that. But in this first half, we scored 2, and they could be 2 massive goals. We'd go 2 points clear of Lille, and by the next game coming up, we will have their result of their game, and ultimately we will see if a 7th place finish is in the works for us, in potential, and if it's possible. And there's no reason why it's not possible if we continue to play in this way. It's very likely that they will drop points across 2 games. If they do, hopefully they do, but as well, we have to have the confidence that we can go and win both games. I'm not saying there's a chance that we can't, but if we didn't play, weren't deluded like this and didn't have that mentality, why are we even coming here? You know what I mean? We have to go and think like that. Here is Monaco on the ball, starting off this second half. They play a ball in behind. Woodwork denies them. The second shot goes in, and Trigueiro does very well to get his wits back about him, keep calm, and ultimately pull off the save. It's an offensive job in this second half to ultimately go and seal the 3 points and those 2 goals. Vital stuff in this race for the 7th place finish. 7th place would be very satisfying. Finished 3rd last season. We finished with 3 wins in the Champions League this season, if you didn't remember. 1 point off, 1 point and 1 place off the playoffs, but what can you do about that really? We've had our heartbreak for the season. We don't want another one here in the league. Here is Monaco on the ball, 60 minutes gone here. They're going to look to try and square it. Defensive work required, and that is well out of the box. We're not even going to entertain that. We're going to look to make some changes. That is what we're going to do. I'm going to bring Josh Liddell on in at the back. I'm going to make some midfield changes as well. I'm going to bring off, do I bring off Nuhard or Blázquez? I'm going to move Blázquez into the attacking position. I'm going to bring Jesse Silva on as a bit of a defensive presence, and then I'm also going to bring Jagu on for Jaworski. Gives us another bit of fresh pair of legs in a very, very vital position. There is quite a lot of play down the wings for Monaco, so we do have 2 more changes. Could potentially just be straight fullback changes if we want to make those, or we're looking at mine potentially, but it is a goal for Monaco. They do go and score from that free kick out of nowhere. It's just a cheeky little finish. It's hidden right behind the defenders, and Trigueiro has stood no chance in trying to save that, and all of a sudden, we're kept on our toes. We have done very well. We have performed very well in this game here, but ultimately, if we don't go and seal the 3 points, then it will not be enough to go and get that 7th place finish. We will go and look to make those changes. I think a lot of the threat is coming from the left hand side, or the right hand side for Monaco, our left hand side, so I will go and make these 2 like for like changes there on that left hand side. This free kick is going to look to be taken now for Monaco. The pressure is on here for us, really. The shot, will it go in, and what's going to happen with this? It goes back out wide, surely an offside there in the middle. The ball deflected off there. It is going to be another tackle in there, and it is going to be a penalty, and that is so frustrating with the way we played in this first half. It looked like it was going to be a penalty. It is given, and Triguero needs to be a hero for us. He needs to pull off an absolutely massive save. 3 points are on the line here. Monaco have completely turned this game on its head. Let's have a look what is going to happen with this penalty. Triguero, can he come with the heroics? He's sent the wrong way, and Monaco do score to make it 2-2 here. They've completely turned this game around, got back into it, and that's just devastating, to be honest. We're going to offer up our words of encouragement. We'll have to go and be a bit more positive. We have to give and hit Monaco with everything that we have, because we have been very impressive, but we just switched off momentarily, and that will be that. If we don't go and improve, there's going to be 80. We're on to 80 minutes now. Is there going to be one final chance for any of these teams? It looks like we've had one more shot on target. There's a corner here. Diakite, Josh Liddell is on the pitch. Where can he find this ball? Diakite. We've got men in the middle, men on the edge of the area. A very dangerous position in from set pieces for us, into the middle. It's in! Josh Liddell has scored. He's gone and done it on the 87th minute. Would you believe it? That is a massive goal from Josh Liddell. We brought him on. Look at these 2, by the way, absolute units, just waiting in the middle. We brought on Josh Liddell to go and seal the 3 points, but we didn't think it would be in this way. But honestly, why not? We have gone and done it. We just need to see out these last few moments. 4 minutes of added time. This is the most nervy bit of the game. We're going to go into 3 minutes of added time, and Josh Liddell is the hero for us in this game. The full-time whistle goes. What a game it is. But ultimately, we come away with a massive 3 points. And no changes for this team against Dijon. Triguero in goal, backline of Agbenifo, Zajac, Juanma, Barber. We've got Jaworski, Blasquez, Nuhard in the middle, Mange on the left, Luis on the right, Diakite up top, and the good news is Lille lost their game. Let's get straight into this. Kick off here in this game against Dijon. As you heard there, Lille lost their game. We are now 2 points clear of them in 7th place. And now it's just a case of going and winning this game. A draw could be enough if Lille do draw their game, but if they were to win their game, it wouldn't be. We would lose out. So that basically still means we have a lot of work to do here in this game. But this is a more ideal fixture for us, let's just say that, or maybe not, as Dijon go and score an absolute belter of goal inside 60 seconds of this game. I don't think it's too much to panic about. Every single game is on at the same time, and if we're going to take a look here, will Lille move back past us? They won't, as they are currently drawing their game against whoever they are playing. It was against Lens, was it? Yeah, it is Lens at home for them. But yeah, Dijon go and score. Are they safe yet, or will they be safe with that goal? Let's go and take a look. Yeah, they do go and get out of that playoff spot. It looks like they should be alright in terms of the actual relegation spot, but we need to go and put our foot down. You know, we've not turned up so far in this game. I don't think it's too much cause for concern just yet. Lens looks like they've moved up the table a little bit, so they're in a bit of form, but I guess we have to just rely on ourselves. That's the only person we can rely on in the end of all this. And you know, we've got a very good team on the pitch, well rested, ready to go, and this is a game we should be winning, so we just have to go and do that ultimately. And it doesn't look like goals are going to come in the first half for us. Rock Barber is going to play this throw, and it goes out to Jose Luis. Can he play a ball into the middle? He's advancing. Diakite, can he pull it back? What's going to happen here? It falls to Rock Barber. The ball, will it go into the middle of the park? What's going to happen here? It's floating around. It's a save from the keeper. Blasquez looked like he might try and get there. Agbenifo, it's in the middle now. Who's going to get there? It falls back out to Javier Blasquez. Luis, Diakite, Luis, square ball, and that is that for that chance. It looked like we were in behind, but apparently not, and that will be the first half of action done here. We are 1-0 down, and you know, we did very well to win that game against Monaco, but if we can't win when it really matters against this Dijon team, then we will not be qualifying for the Conference League, and how heartbreaking would that be? That is a competition we can definitely win, and we want to go and win. We want these big games. We want that knockout football, but all that separates us now is going and getting the results. Lille, I should say, not Leon. I keep getting those mixed up. They've gone a goal down. They have gone a goal down, so it could be a bit of a lifeline. We don't really want to say that. It does look like, if Nice win the cup, the position will still drop down to 6th because they are already qualified for the Europa League. Can we just go and get a goal? That would be really nice. Just to give us a bit of security. 60 minutes here. It is Zajac on the ball now. He's going to go to Jaworski. Where will it go? He finds Blazquez in the middle. Oh, here we go. A little bit of possession. He's going to try and do something. Mange into Agbenifo. Back to Zajac. Over with this switch ball. Potentially finds Juanma. Juanma could find Rockballer. He doesn't. He finds a lovely little run ahead. Nuhard is on the ball. Has the shot. It's wide in the end. Not what we wanted to see from him in terms of that end product. It's got to be a little bit better. This is real pressure moment. I don't know what the Lille game, the score is. Is it just a 1-0? Is it a 1-0? Yeah, it is a 1-0 to Lens there, considering they have nothing to play for. Honestly, fair play to them for going and turning up. But as we saw in Monaco, they can go and get 2 goals. There's no reason why a team like Lille cannot go and get 2 goals. And this is very nail-biting stuff. We're going to go and look to make a few changes here. We need some attacking changes. Going to bring Garcia. I'm going to leave Mange on, actually. Going to bring Boto onto that right-hand side. And then a midfield change. I'm going to bring Nuhard off for Silva. Make those 2 changes nice and early. And go and see out this game, which by the looks of it is going to just be 2 losses, which was, obviously a potential situation, not one we wanted to consider, because ultimately we want to win this game. This is a game we can win. And if there was a game I said we could come to today and go and win, it would be this one. But to be fair, with all the pressure on being the last game of the season, it was probably bound to happen. I feel like I did say that in the last game as well. But it still doesn't mean we don't want to go and win it. Here's Boto, lovely ball. Diakite is in behind, 17 for the season. He could go up to, he does score. Is there an offside flag though on that far side? Diakite is nowhere near the golden boot. 16 goals, by the way, gets in 8th place in the goal scoring tally. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is that's crazy. How is 16 goals getting you that low down? Who really knows? Let's go and skip that there. We'll go and hold our breath for the final few moments of this game. It looks like we may just get over the line. A loss is not the way we wanted to do it, even if we come away with a draw, because we've been on a bit of a long unbeaten streak. It would be nice to go and do that. Here is Dijon on the ball. Obviously, it's quite good for them because they go and survive the playoff. They don't want to be playing in that. They find themselves on the ball down this left-hand side. They're going to look to play into the middle. It does go into the middle. The header well over the bar. In the end, not even concerning Trigueiro in the end there. 3 minutes of added time. Some words of encouragement into the final few moments. The full-time whistle is going to go in our game, and we're going to have to turn the page to see if we are in the Conference League or maybe we don't. Luckily, there is a loss for Lille, and that is that 7th place secured. Conference League football next season. So there you have it, the end of our 4th season here with Saint-Etienne. I believe it's our 4th season. I'm pretty sure it is. Not the ending we really wanted, but I guess we kind of got over the line. We went 5 games unbeaten here, and we actually only lost. If we'd won that game, it would have been only 1 loss in 11 games, but ultimately it's 2 losses in 11 games. We've been about to bounce back after this very shaky spell, 4 games in a row without a win in the league, and then we had quite a few losses before that as well, but ultimately we bounced back. We can go and take a look at the final table for ourselves. We did cross 10 losses as well with that loss to Dijon there, and even then they still managed to make the playoff, which is quite annoying really. 14 wins, which is not bad. 10 draws. If we need to convert a few more of those into wins, probably would have been sound. 10 losses, which was disappointing in the end. We would have liked to have kept that to a little bit lower and kept that to 9 ideally and got another win, but what can you do? 46 goals, a bit lower compared to some of the teams around us, and 36 conceded, which is quite solid by the looks of it. The joint second least goals scored or goals conceded, or joint third least, which is not bad to be honest, but we do need a few more goals. Last year, what was the threshold for 7th place? 54 points, so we've lowered that just a little bit, but ultimately we've gone and got into the Conference League, which is what we were looking for. Home record, 9 wins, 5 draws, 3 losses, not too bad there. The away record, 5 wins, 5 draws, 7 losses, a bit of an improvement there. Next season would be ideal. We've started the season in 7th, ended the season in 7th, and the media predicted us ultimately to finish in 8th place. We've gone one above that, and in the last 5 games, the form has ultimately got us over the line and into the Conference League, which will be in tomorrow's episode, the playoff, which every team has to play, whoever we play. It's going to be very, very interesting. Ultimately, we are going to be looking to win that title in the next season. If you did enjoy that episode, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to join the Discord down below. I'll leave you all this little tune. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all for some Conference League action soon. Thank you. Bye bye.